Alright, hello, welcome to the channel, and today I'm actually playing the first mission of the new Starfield expansion pack, just for fun. I started a new game of Starfield relatively recently, so I decided just to check it out and see what it's all about.
You guys go, so here's the details. She's a big girl, but we've made estimates based one place we haven't explored. A few ships have peaked. Then you have my gratitude. Let me send you the telemetry data.
Alright, so we have to search for this ship in the asteroid field. Search area. So I think we want to go into cruise mode for this.
People say I need more money. Writing about you, thinking about you, talking about you.
I mean, my ship's speed and
Right there.
mobility is pretty high, so this shouldn't take too long. So I don't have to use autopilot. I tried autopilot out the other day. Autopilot's kind of cool. What's happening right now? Autopilot was kind of cool. It just like it lets you get up and talk to your companions and just walk around your ship and do whatever you want. And then it'll alert you once you get there. So let's see. All right, so here we are. So let's take a look around and see if we can find what we're looking for. And if you're noticing that I only have one weapon on my ship, yes, that is true. But they're super high powerful particle cannons, so they take out most enemies relatively quickly, which is why I feel the need to only have the one. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so that was nothing. What else we got? So I guess we're just supposed to search the debris till we find what we're looking for. Don't see anything over there, so let's head this way. Is there something over there? I can't really tell if there's something over there because most of these areas just look empty. Just another asteroid. Yeah. Alright, nothing there. So I guess we just have to go to all four spots, find nothing, and then it'll trigger the next event, I would imagine. Dock with that. There it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and dock with it. So let's take a look around. Actually, real quick, want to show off the armor that I'm wearing. So I actually found this armor, which is pretty cool looking, which is why I bought it. I like the look of it. I don't really care so much about the stats, although it was better than what I had on. But this armor, boost pack, and the helmet were all available on New Atlantis. So I went to New Atlantis. A couple of the vendors had this. There was the Trade Authority vendor actually had like a beefier version, but I actually liked the more lightweight look better, so that's why I went with this one. Let's take a look around and see what we got going on here.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
Now keep in mind this area is recommended for you to be above 50 to start this quest. I think I'm level 40 on this character, so I'm kind of just jumping the gun because I wanted to see what it was about. You know, it's a new expansion, new stuff to do, and yeah, I was just curious, so I decided to give it a shot. So let's go ahead around, see what we find. It's going to take us up here. Okay. Alright, so we're going to open the doors. Alright, so what do we got here? Alright, we got emergency fuel cells. We've done this little mini game before, right? Where we have to just go around and post the cells into the things to give them power. So that's not too original, but hopefully we'll get some like new content, like actual new content, and it's not just rehashing the same stuff over and over again, but that's fine. So far, I mean, anything new at this point I'm happy with, or I wouldn't say happy with, but I'll take.
Set aside anything useful, and there's something I need to talk to you.
Let's see, where are we going? I haven't found any enemies yet, just a bunch of dead employees of the ship, or crew rather. Okay, well that's interesting. So we gotta cut through the vent shaft. Alright. So it looks like that restarted the power on the ship, which is good. I feel like we should have been in zero gravity though if the power was out, but I guess that's just me. But not a big deal, so let's head back up. Yeah, just a bunch of dead bodies. Nothing interesting so far. Bunch more bodies in the side rooms. I'll look at that stuff later. So let's see if we can find some actual enemies or stuff to do. I hear people screaming and gunshots being fired in the background, so that's a good sign. I'm gonna come through and loot the whole ship later. I just wanna, for now, I wanna focus on the quest and actually see what's going on.
No, please.
Alright, well I can't get through this. So let's keep going.
Hostile spotted. Engaging. Taking shuttle. System failure.
Alright.
System failure.
Killed a bunch of robots.
Heavy damage to cranial processor. Registering.
Heal up a little bit.
I am taking damage. Transmission is down.
Oh crap.
Registering superficial damage. Registering damage. Taking damage. I am taking visual detection malfunction.
Alright.
Bring it on!
What the heck is that? Okay, that's cool. Let's see. How this? Why am I ducked? There we go. Come on. Okay, I like this thing. I keep accidentally ducking. Stop it. Stand up. Alright, you know what? Alright, we gotta head back up that way. This weapon's really cool.
Initiating combat response. Catastrophic damage.
Alright, so there we go. Now it just says investigate the ship, so what does that mean? We just have to look around? What are we looking for? Alright, let's read this. So investigate the rest of the ship. Okay, so it doesn't really tell us what to do from here, so I'm just gonna run around and see what I see. I'm gonna head back downstairs there.
Find anything
Let's-
useful?
Okay, there we go. So now I have to find a key card.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
anything. Spa and wellness. Alright, so that's just brochures for the cruise. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, door open. There's a bunch of stuff in here I guess we can take. Right. So now let's head upstairs. Let's head over this way. Alright, so far we really don't know much of what's going on other than this place has been attacked. Alright, what do we got here? Housekeeping keycard, okay. Let's see what's up there. I think this is the way I just came from. Yeah, it is. Alright, where's the steps back up? I am already overcumbered. So, alright, let me dump off some crap. Alright, I want to come back and grab all that stuff later. I just wanted to have some space available. I'm liking this new rifle. So far so good with that. What do we got here? Housekeeping room key card. And what's this one? Okay, so looks like we only needed one of the housekeeping key cards, but that's fine, I grabbed them both. Here we go, key card, VIP access card. Alright, so now I should be able to get through that elevator. So what do we got here? Kind of just moving along as I go. Not sure where.
Badly for
Really? Thank you, Sarah. follow the marker and see what else we got going on.
Processing.
Yes!
System failure. System failure. Radio processor.
Alright, this thing is just the bullets run. Dang, okay, I'll take that. So this is the upgraded version of the one I already had, so that's cool. Let's see where this goes now. Okay, so we need an ID card. Looks like there's one right here. Okay, bunch of dead guards.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Oh, we're cumbered again, but it's fine. Alright.
If you're listening to this, then whatever scan those Terrans used to identify us is working. And you're not one of them. I'm sorry for locking you in here. I wish I could explain everything right now, but I can't. I don't know what's going on, and I don't imagine there's much time, so just trust me for now. Please. Take this chip and place it in a robotic frame. If all goes well, they'll take things from there.
Alright, so we gotta go up here and reactivate the robot.
Moving up. Initializing.
Current frame. Registered as Terran. Aggression levels. Elevated. Evaluating adversarial response. Designation, friend. Not accepted. Only relations, primary and secondary. Classification, enemy. Status pending. Aggression protocols, deferred. Control routed to processor. Behavior dependent on target. According to observations, target at biological disadvantage. Continuing analysis. Concern is secondary. Must deal with current specimen before proceeding. Scans indicate present human is non-Terran. Updating interaction accordingly. Proposal. Assist me as secondary. Creator's mission must be completed. Constrained by Terran frame, but enhanced mobility and calculations present unique advantages. Full capabilities would overwhelm your cognition. Superior in every way to you is likely sufficient. though your presence not entirely without use. Require auxiliary support to retrieve Creator. Human opposes Terrans. Can obtain further vantage through Delta unit. This arrangement benefits all involved. Sufficient?
To what degree we can trust this unexpected development is up for debate, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't the least bit curious in learning more.
Derived from differential between two units of notable disparity. Benchmark includes gulf between Delta and others. Label eases cognitive burden for stunted rate of processing speed in humans. Minimum requirements for agreement have been met. Terms acceptable. Establishing new moniker. Auxiliary human. Recompiling. Updating interactions accordingly. Stand back during local interface. Initiating bypassing.
Alright, so I talked to the guy, the robot, I fixed him, and now I guess he's our new companion. Alright, yeah, so now it's just on me to return to my ship. So I'm gonna loot this place first, and then I'm going to go ahead and head back to my ship, so when you see me again, we'll be back on my ship. Alright, so here we go. I got back to where my ship is, and we're speaking to this person. Let's see, take it easy, no problem here.
Hostile weapon assessed as problem for auxiliary human.
You've got a very short window to tell me why you're working with the Terrans. Well, it looks like you missed one. Wouldn't think you'd be palling around with it like it's your best friend, if that were true. Seems to be playing along as an ally for now. But you think that's going to last forever? I guess we just have to deal with the hand we're dealt. At the very least, the fact we're even having a conversation right now means it's worth entertaining for the moment. But I'm not letting you two off that easily. If you're vouching for this thing, there are going to be conditions.
Incorrect. Not thing. Delta.
Right. Delta. Quite the ego it's got. I get the feeling you and this Delta are going to end up tipping the scales in all this. We'll see in which direction that ends up being soon enough. Either way, the people heading up this operation are going to want to see you about it. Both of you. I think you'll find the relationship mutually beneficial. Meet them at Anchor Point. Dingy dive out on the free lanes. When you get there, order a Vocatus Vacuos at the bar. I'll send you the coordinates. And make sure you don't forget to bring our rogue Terran there. Best to keep friends close, and potential enemies closer.
Do not worry. Auxiliary human.
Alright, so we had that conversation. We're gonna get back on our ship. So, first impressions, so far so good. Whoops, it won't let me undock. Just went back on board. I don't know what I did. It's just board then. So they want me to do.
Energy signature consistent with Terran-based gravitational disruption technology. Gravitic devices will be rendered inert while active.
Disruption tech.
Hey,
Are you saying they took out our
need help with
gravitons?
anything?
That shouldn't be possible.
The limits of human imagination have no bearing on factual actuality.
Let me see what it is they're trying to get me to do, because I got into the cockpit, but it wouldn't let me undock the ship. So I don't know.
For now, see if you can pinpoint wherever that wave came from. Maybe the sensors picked something up.
Oh, dang it, I'm on the wrong
Action
level.
unrequired.
Also, keep forgetting where my
Location trace of
cockpit
Terran
is.
vessel already completed prior to unnecessary conversation.
There we go. Alright.
Coordinates have been uploaded. for
Okay, so there's an incursion going on we have to go to, so let's do that. But yeah, anyway, first impressions, it's pretty cool. I scoured the entire ship, I looted a ton of stuff, there's a lot of stuff there to get. Let's go ahead and enter cruise mode. Yeah, the cruise mode is pretty neat. You can do auto, like I said, you can do autopilot if you want to. If you want to get up and like talk to people and like deal with your inventory, stuff like that, you can. I'm just heading there where it's telling me to go with cruise mode and see what the next part of this quest is. But like, this has been pretty neat so far. There's been a lot of robots and some other stuff that I've run into. There's a couple of, so on the way out, there's a couple of humanoid Terrans, like human Terrans that you actually have to fight, not just robots. Not many, I think there was like one or two, but there's still a couple, so it was neat. Let's see. We're supposed to be going to Terran Armada 4. Okay, so the cruise mode's a little weird because I just flew right by where I was trying to go to, not intentionally. Alright, so let's just use, there we go. So let's turn off autopilot, let's turn off cruise mode.
This is quite the operation.
Alright. Alright, so we're docking with this ship.
We have a clean dock, right on the
Let's go ahead and
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Alright, I am severely overcumbered from all the crap that I took, so I need to clear my inventory real quick. Actually, we're in zero gravity, so weight doesn't matter, so never mind. Yeah, so right here, there you go. That's a Terran humanoid. So there's not just robots on here.
Combat parameters updated.
why I'm having a little bit of a tough time right now, but we figure they can get back eventually. So where do we actually have to go? We actually have to go in here. Alright, let's use this.
Self-destruct sequence has been initiated.
Alright, so I just initiated the self-destruct, so we're gonna get out of here.
Wasted bombs.
Undocked, and let's see what happens next.
Nice. Clean set there.
Alright, and it's self-destructing. Cool. It's kind of neat.
Good. Now let's get out of here.
That's what I did. So we just did it. What else do we have to do?
Process complete.
Okay, there we go.
Metaphor not apt. No explosions of that magnitude recorded. Attempts at awareness requires improvement. Programming beyond need for praise. Your support was, if beneficial to completion of current mission, will comply. For now.
Okay. So, cleared the incursion. Okay, so that's just the intro to incursions. That was pretty neat. Alright. So, let's see if I can even get to where it's telling me to go. So where is the space station it's telling me to go to? Really? It's at Alpha Centauri? Oh, okay, I see. It doesn't look like my ship has the jump range for it. I see, okay. So I don't have the jump range to go to the next part, so that's fine. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do that right now anyway. I just wanted to do the initial part of the quest, and I picked up some really crazy stuff. So a lot of this is just existing stuff. Obviously, I picked up this, which is pretty cool. I have a couple different versions of it that are different specs and everything like that. So there's a bunch of these new rifles. They're pretty cool. Yeah, I imagine there's gonna be some other stuff too. So far, oh, there's a laser version. So there's the laser and ballistic versions of those. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we got any new spacesuits. Doesn't look like it. So we got a Terran Armada helmet, not that really shows us much. But alright, yeah, I mean, that's everything. That was the first quest. That was pretty cool. Again, first impressions, it was pretty neat. Definitely something interesting or something worth you know, coming back to Starfield to at least try out. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for this one, guys. Like I said, this just came out, and I was in the mood to try it out. I haven't played Starfield in a while, so I decided to, you know, give it a shot and see what we could do. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.